The concept of the devil wanting to keep Christians poor is a thought-provoking idea that has been debated among Christians for centuries. According to biblical teachings, Satan, also known as the devil, is an enemy of God and his people, and his ultimate goal is to destroy humanity and thwart God's plans. One of the ways the devil achieves this is by keeping Christians in a state of poverty, both spiritually and financially. The Bible teaches that God wants his people to prosper and live an abundant life, but the devil is always seeking to undermine this plan. In 3 John 1:2, the Bible states, "Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth." However, the devil knows that when Christians are poor, they are more likely to be distracted from their faith and focused on their temporal needs. This can lead to a lack of trust in God's provision and a reliance on worldly systems, rather than on God's power and promises. Moreover, poverty can also lead to a lack of generosity and a restricted ability to finance kingdom projects. When Christians are struggling to make ends meet, they are less likely to give to those in need, support missions, or invest in ministries that spread the gospel. This, in turn, hinders the advancement of God's kingdom and limits the impact of the church in the world. The devil is aware of this and uses poverty as a tool to restrain the church's influence and effectiveness. Another reason the devil wants to keep Christians poor is to undermine their witness and credibility. When Christians are struggling financially, they are often perceived as being unsuccessful or unwise, which can undermine their witness to a watching world. The Bible teaches that Christians are to be the light of the world and the salt of the earth, but poverty can dim this light and reduce the impact of their testimony. The devil knows that the poor Christian is a less effective witness, and he uses poverty to discredit the gospel and make it seem irrelevant to the needs of a hurting world. In addition, poverty can also lead to a range of emotional and psychological problems, including anxiety, depression, and stress. These negative emotions can weigh heavily on a Christian's spirit, making it difficult for them to maintain a strong faith and a positive outlook on life. The devil is aware of this and uses poverty to attack Christians on an emotional and psychological level, seeking to destroy their peace, joy, and confidence in God. To break free from the devil's grip of poverty, Christians must first recognize the spiritual forces at work in their lives. They must understand that poverty is not just a natural phenomenon, but a spiritual issue that requires a spiritual solution. The Bible teaches that God is the one who gives the power to get wealth, and that his people are to trust in him, not in their own abilities or the world's systems. Christians must learn to trust in God's provision, to tithe and give generously, and to seek wisdom and guidance from his word. Ultimately, the devil's plan to keep Christians poor is a plan to undermine their faith, restrict their influence, and destroy their witness. However, Christians have the power to overcome this plan by trusting in God, seeking his wisdom, and obeying his commands. By doing so, they can break free from the cycle of poverty and live an abundant life that reflects the glory and goodness of God. As the Bible states in Psalm 35:27, "Let them shout for joy and be glad that favor my righteous cause. Yea, let them say continually, Let the Lord be magnified, which hath pleasure in the prosperity of his servant."